Greetings, YouTube. BoldODonahue here.
Hi, Pastor. How you guys doing?
Now, I promised you a Q&A session in my next video, so I'll answer some of your questions. Okay, first off, Paco7752 asked, what pipe would you suggest to a new pipe smoker, and have you ever listened to Mumford & Sons? Yes, I have listened to Mumford & Sons, and I really like that band.
Me too.
What pipe would I suggest to a new pipe smoker? Probably just a simple straight pipe would be the easiest to start off with.
Yeah, because there's a couple of things that you need to consider in that too. So first of all, pipe range, the price range. What are you looking at price-wise? I'd say anywhere from $85 to about $150. Pretty much you're going to get the same kind of pipe, maybe looks better. But smokability-wise, no. So it's the range of pipe and the price of pipe. Do you want a bent one like this, like Nick's? Do you want a straight one? Where do you plan on smoking it? Are you going to smoke it when you're studying? If you're going to study, or you're going to smoke it when you're writing, you should need to get a straight one usually, because it'll keep the smoke from coming up your nose most of the time when you're studying. A bent one is mostly just rest and that kind of thing. But I'd say, what would you say is the bottom line range as far as the cheapest you can pay for
65.
pipe? I'd say 65 too.
I got my Peterson Capettes. It's a great series. It's rusticated, and they're great smokers, and you get them for about $65. You can get some Savinellis for about $65 that are really good. I would, as a beginner, I would stick to Peterson and Savinelli because they tend to have lower end prices and the quality is still really good. I think it's because they have such mass production, they're able to give you lower prices on it.
Well, and you got a good name. Another one is Checkum is good, but you're going to get a good name. If you get a good name and you get a pipe with a bunch of dings in it, or what they used to call seconds in my day, they call them seconds. And seconds was a pipe with a flaw in it of some kind. You could, my father-in-law used to get seconds, and you could get a really good pipe that just had a flaw in it. Today, because of rustication and all that, they really don't call them seconds anymore. You're just going to get a $65 pipe, and basically what that means is they got some flaw in it that they covered with some kind of putty or something, and so the grain or something is flawed, what have you. But what you want to do is you want to get a pipe that smokes well. If you're a young pipe smoker, you're not ready to start spending a lot of money on the aesthetics of a pipe, you know what I mean? So what you want is you want a pipe that's going to be kind to you, a pipe that's going to be good to you.
Right.
And so you want a good draw. You want to make sure that it has a good draw to it. And first and foremost, and Nick may disagree with me on this, but if you get a pipe that's got a filter in it, take the thing out and throw it away. Filters are no good.
Yeah, I agree.
And they cramp your style when it comes to draw. You want a pipe that'll draw well, a pipe that doesn't get too hot when you smoke it, and that packs well, and that you enjoy. Also the bit. For me personally, I'm a bit freak. So the way the bits, the way the bit in the mouthpiece is, makes all the difference to me. I really like a fishtail mouthpiece, something that's kind of flat, because I'm a clencher, and I like to keep the pipe in my mouth a lot.
Also, I recommend acrylic bits, because you don't have to worry about them oxidizing as you do with vulcanite or just your basic.
I won't get a vulcanite or ebonite stem anymore. Now they're more comfortable because they're rubber, so they're more comfortable. But after a while, you get a yellowish, nasty-looking thing all around it.
Just use the little pipe guard mouthpiece over the acrylic. It protects it, and it feels better in the
Never
mouth.
discolors. The pipe will always look good without that nasty discoloration that's called oxidation. Go acrylic, man. Go acrylic.
And okay, the next question. Oh, and also a good site to get your first pipe. If you don't have a good local tobacconist, I would suggest smokingpipes.com or cupofjoes.com.
Another thing is when you buy your pipe, you're looking for a Delrin tenon. Make sure that it has a Delrin tenon to it. And a tenon is the thing that's at the end of the pipe that you push the pipe into the pipe bowl with. That little insert. And you want to make sure that it's a Delrin tenon, because if it's other kinds of inferior tenons, they can actually melt during a smoke if you get it too hot.
Okay, and Tattoos and Beards asked, let's see, how many pipes do you own, and what is your favorite pipe? Also, where do you get your hats? I own approximately 24 pipes that are usable. I have a lot of others that I just use for display purposes and just for decoration, really. And my favorite pipe, it's a tough one. The one I probably enjoy the most would be this one.
Yeah, that's a great looking pipe, man.
I just love the
Beautiful
shape.
Yeah.
It's a Peterson Pipe of the Year 2008. And this particular year, they have Celtic knots on the sterling silver.
Look at that.
So it's got, come on, camera. Nope, camera's not wanting to focus. Anyway, you can probably look up pictures. Look up Pipe of the Year 2008 Peterson, and it's got Celtic knots all on the bands. I got this from smokingpipes.com for a song and a dance. And actually, my dad got it for me for Christmas.
I got them all as nice pipes.
And it's just a beautiful, beautiful pipe. And I love how it's got the metal on the top, so you don't have to worry about carbon buildup. And so it just wipes off really easily with a cloth. And the shape, a lot of people didn't like this shape. I read on forums. They thought it was just a weird shape. I love it. It just fits in my hand perfectly. Gets a little hot toward the top, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, that would probably be my most, the pipe I go to the most often, and I would consider, I guess, my favorite pipe. How many?
Let me answer.
Oh, how many pipes do you own, and what's your favorite?
I own probably around 35 pipes or so. I don't know, I've given away about 15 in the last couple of years, but my favorite, I have two favorite pipes. One is a Sergicopo, and it's a very particular kind of rustication that looks like melting candle wax.
Very nice. He just passed away recently.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The owner of it.
And he makes excellent pipes. He made this one too. This one's a real nice one. It's called a Bilbo. It's got some Celtic design on the stem.
It's got Dwarven ruins.
We call them the Bilbo pipe. Nick calls it my testicle pipe because it looks like testicles. And then also Roush, Larry Roush. Anything that Roush does, I have a couple of Roushes. You won't smoke a pipe like that in a lifetime. I mean, they're just great pipes. And then my standby is Mark Tinsky, and Tinsky pipes always smoke the same every time. They're good smokers. My absolute favorite would be the Sergicopo, followed by the Mark Tinsky special that he made for me for Christmas a couple of years ago with a green Cumberland stem and red stain on the pipe. It's an acorn-shaped pipe.
Wasn't that Roush that made that one?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Tinsky?
No, that was Roush. Sorry.
And, okay, next question. Oh, the same question. Where do I get my hats? This, my friends picked up for me in Ireland, and Dingle, I believe. And it's made by Hannah Hats. You can order from their website. They run about $40 to $50. And this particular kind of hat is called an Irish patch cap. So it has different patches of tweeds. Just go to hannahhats.com, HANNA hats.com, and you can place an order with them, or you can find them on eBay as well. My bowler caps I just got off of eBay. I think one's a Mad Dog hat and the other one's a Scala. Anyway, Those are my hats. Really, my Greek fisherman cap I got from Amazon. It's made by Aegean hats from Greece. And see here. How long does it take you to smoke a standard bold pipe? I smoke mine in about 25 to 30 minutes, and it seems to make the pipe very hot. Am I smoking it too fast? By Kyle Robinson.
Yeah.
I would say that's unless it's a small bowl, 25-30 minutes is a pretty quick smoke. It takes me probably 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what bowl I'm smoking. Sometimes it could be an hour and a half. My larger bowls.
The rule is that if you can't hold your bowl in your hand, it's too hot to hold in your hand, and you're smoking it too hot.
Yeah.
And so you need to slow it down so that your bowl is always comfortable in your hand. That's a good indication for you to slow down if your bowl is getting hot. Depends upon the size of the bowl too. If you have a normal size bowl, you should be able to smoke a normal size bowl in, like Nick said, 45 to an hour. Mm-hmm. If you're skilled as a pipe smoker. The two extreme ends are, there's one character that gets on all the time and
from
he's just smoking the
Argentina.
crap out of his pipes, man. He just sits
Argentina.
there. Yeah, the whole time the camera's on him as he's smoking his pipe. He gives him a side view. He's just smoking that sucker to death, you know.
I think he's in a competition or something.
Yeah, but you know, my heart doctor under the radar told me to take up pipe smoking because it would help me just slow down a little bit at the end of the day, be more contemplative. If you're an ex-cigarette smoker, you may tend to smoke your pipe too fast as well because you're used to doing that because you got nervous energy. But pipe smokers in general are contemplative, congenial fellows. They enjoy simple pleasures. They enjoy to philosophize, and they also enjoy just sit in silence together and actually have fellowship doing it, you know. You just slow down and learn to smoke your pipe and talk at the same time without letting your pipe go out. That's the key. There's a lot of guys that'll start talking and just hold their pipe will go out. And so you need to learn the art. Pipe smoking is different from a whole lot of other types of tobacco enjoyment because it is an art. You have to use the utensils, you have to learn how to tamp, learn how to get a good char, a good light. But slow down, man, and then just enjoy your pipe and try to log in about 45 minutes on that pipe.
Then again, if it's a really small pipe, you're going to have a 30-minute smoke. Some pipes are even smaller. You get the little break pipes. Little 15-minute smoke. So
what do you do with the clay?
The clays are 15 to 20-minute smoke. The little small bowls. Because back when the clays were being made in colonial times, tobacco was not as affordable as it is today, and not as there wasn't as much of a quantity as there is today, and so they had small clay bowls. And they, of course, they took their time.
You may, unless you're C.S. Lewis or Albert Einstein. C.S. Lewis and Einstein smoked the crap out of their pipes because they were addicted to tobacco, and so they even at times when they'd run out of pipe tobacco, they'd take cigarettes and unravel the cigarettes and put the cigarette tobacco in their pipes. If you see any film of Albert Einstein smoking a pipe, he's just smoking it like that character we just said from Bolivia or wherever he's at, you know. Slow down.
Okay, and what's your phone?
Short time.
Huh? And let's see. How do you grow such a majestic beard? And are you able to hide weapons in it? I'd say genetics have a big thing to do with facial hair. I've got good genetics on both my father and mother's side as far as facial hair goes.
You train your beard too, though. You do things with your beard to help it grow, and
yeah, I was constantly trimming it, and that helps. And proper grooming, shampooing, and conditioning, that kind of thing. But you know, I have friends that they can grow the goatee area, but the sides are really patchy and just look awful. So I mean, sometimes it's just genetics. You just can't do it.
He's got awesome facial hair. He has to shave a little bit here, but if you let it grow, it would cover this side of his face, and it's golden and brown as well. So he gets a really good texture to his beard. And gosh, this is nothing compared to the way it used to be. He used to have an awesome beard, but he got married.
It was huge.
He got married, started listening to his wife. On me, on the other hand, I grow the most bodacious, longest beard you could imagine, except that I'm in midlife crisis, so I'm trying to look younger. So as trying to look younger, I'm keeping my beard a little bit shorter, but then it's turning gray. So what the heck is that all about? I don't know. One of these days, I might just freak out, man, and just grow that baby.
You need to.
But I have the same kind of hair as he does, and so I could grow a nice full beard if I wanted to as well. But Nick's beard is, he gets stopped by people. He gets stopped by guys all the time with major beard envy.
And women they stop me and want to touch my beard, which is a little weird. I don't know. Anyway, do I hide weapons in it, or can I hide weapons in it? Yes, a fist. There's a fist underneath my beard. Sometimes I can hide 9mm bullets.
We found birds in there occasionally.
Yeah. It's always a surprise looking through my beard what I'll find. Sometimes a midnight snack, leftover tobacco. No, really. I try to keep it clean. Okay. Next question. Oh, that was by something snappy. And the next question is by Wolverine's Seed. When did you start pipe smoking? When did your dad start? And how long have each of you been enjoying the hobby? I started when I think I was 19.
19? Okay, yeah. After your 18th birthday, I decided to start letting you smoke.
I think it was a year after, though.
Yeah, it was. We wanted to wait.
You and Ben started, and then it took me a little bit to get used to the idea and warm up to it. I think I was 19.
I started smoking when I was about 20, and my father-in-law, whom I love dearly and miss his passing, but he smoked a pipe, and he smoked black gold. And we talk about black gold a lot, but there's guys that have started smoking pipes based off of black gold that we smoke. And so he smoked a pipe and gave me my first pipe, and I started smoking it around 20, got married, smoked for a while, and then when I was called into the ministry to become a pastor, I had a friend that was dying of cancer. He actually had a pound of his neck taken out, and I was trying to get him to quit smoking cigarettes, and he asked me if I smoked, and so I decided at that time to stop smoking a pipe in order to be able to have some integrity with him, telling him not to smoke. So I laid it down for a while. Then I had kids, and I decided when my children were small I'd have no alcoholic beverages and no tobacco, anything like that, around as they were growing up. And then as they got older, I started to imbibe a little bit in some beer, some Guinness. I don't really like a lot of beer, but I like Guinness and malty kind of beers, especially homebrew kind of beers. And when Nick and Ben turned 18, 19, I began to invite them in to enjoy that with me because they're my best friends. My sons are my best friends. And so they never seen me drunk. They've never seen anybody really that they respected in our church drunk. And so they learned from a young age how to enjoy an alcoholic beverage and keep it in moderation. And so then they began. So I probably took up the pipe once again at around, I'd say 45, maybe 40, 45, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And really missed it, man. But and again, I did it because of my heart, doctor. Usually doctors will not advise you to smoke anything because cigarette or tobacco in itself can thin out your blood vessels or something of that nature. But because of the characteristic of my own heart problems, which is I have no cholesterol or anything like that, I just have a heart that goes into AFib occasionally, and I'm prone to high blood pressure, but my high blood pressure is been down and I don't take any medicine for it. So he just said, you know, maybe you need to just calm down a little bit. Maybe you need something at the end of the day to help you just unwind and stop worrying or stopping being anxious about things. And, you know, if you're a pastor out there, you might say, well, why don't you just pray and do that? And I do. I'm a praying man. And I do. But there's something about pipe smoking in general that blesses me in my fellowship both with God and with man. And so we've begun since then. I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite things to do with my sons. And we really enjoy a pipe for all of its characteristics, not just tobacco. You know, not just tobacco. We don't try to get a tobacco fix. I don't need any kind of tobacco fix whatsoever. I smoke a pipe out of the sheer enjoyment of black gold and the aesthetics of pipe smoking. So, and get ready, you guys. I tell you what, if you're going to buy pipes, you need to buy them right now. You need to get yourself a good set of 3 or 4 pipes right now, because when The Hobbit comes out, as it was proven with The Lord of the Rings, pipe sales go crazy, and they'll probably start charging more for them. So you want to get as many pipes as you can before December, because pipe tobacco and pipe smoking may go up because of the popularity of pipe smoking that the movies cause.
Actually, I think that was the end of the question. Oh, and I am now 28. I started when I was 19, so it's been 9 years.
And how often do you smoke?
Oh, how often? Probably every other day, and when I have a pipe, it's usually 2 to 3 bowls. So
every other day? You've lost your blithering mind, son. Every evening, don't you? What's wrong with you?
When I try, when I can, I do it every evening. If I can. I don't know.
I smoke a pipe in the wintertime the most, and that may be 2 or 3 days a week. In the summertime, just because it's hot and so forth, I don't like to go outside. I don't smoke as much, but I try my best to enjoy my Fridays and Saturdays with a good pipe if I can. And if I go on vacation, I'll smoke every day. The thing is that you can get away with smoking around 5 bowls a day without it being too detrimental to your health. So 5 bowls is a lot. I don't think I've seldom ever smoked that many without frying my tongue.
Yeah,
but
5 bowls in a row would be pretty hardcore.
If you did it every day, 5 bowls every day of your life, I'm sure that probably wouldn't be the most healthiest thing for you to do. But smoke your pipe every day, and you have a bowl or 2 every day. I don't think that would be detrimental at all. So
anyway, you want to tell them how much weight you've lost so far?
Yeah, let's see. January, I woke up and decided to stop being a fat man, and so since January, now it's here is September the 3rd, I think, 2nd or 3rd. I've lost about 70 pounds, and my goal is to lose another 70 and get down to my high school football weight, about 220, somewhere around there. I'm lifting weights a lot and working out a lot hard, so trying my best to just get rid of the fat, break my addiction to food. As an Italian Irishman, it's tough. But I'm willing to diet and get rid of my addiction to food so I can enjoy more Guinness.
That's right. Yeah, I've lost 60 pounds. Hit my 60-pound marker a couple days ago.
Crazy, man.
Since February, I think. 60 pounds. So I've got probably another 80 more to go.
Nah, 80 pounds? Nah. That's about 50, 60.
We'll see. Probably maybe 60. Maybe 60. 60 to 80 more pounds to go. But we'll continue to keep you guys abreast of how we're doing. And really, the biggest reason, well, not maybe the biggest. Health would probably be the biggest reason. Second biggest reason is that I can have. There's better clothes available for smaller men. So, Gentleman's Emporium has a lot of stuff that I want to wear, and they don't offer them in bigger sizes. So, talking some really cool vests and suit coats and that kind of thing. So, anyway, that's what I look forward to, being smaller and wearing better clothes. Anyway, well, thanks for hanging with us today, and hope you enjoyed the question and answer. Maybe I'll do another one sometime in the near future. But as for now, sign off. BoldODonahue.
Hi, Pastor.
And we wish you all the best, and have a good Labor Day. Sláinte.
God bless you. Take care.